What will happen if our moon was replaced with the largest gas giant in the solar system, the Jupiter? How would Jupiter's super strong gravity affect our lives? What would our skies look like? How long could you survive on a planet that's full of volcanoes? Your life would be very different if Jupiter replaces our moon. Suppose Jupiter suddenly replaces our moon with the same force our moon has. The first thing it would happen is if you were looking to the moon in the sky, the Jupiter's enormous size will dominate the entire sky. Just think the big red spot of Jupiter is 3 times bigger than the Earth. The gas giant has a diameter of about 142,800 kilometers, which is more than 11 times the diameter of Earth. Its volume is over 1,300 times the volume of Earth. This means that Jupiter is so big that over 1,300 Earths could fit inside of it. Jupiter is so big that it weighs 2.5 times the weight of all of the other 7 planets put together. Every month on Jupiter, the planet gets hit by about 12 to 60 comets or asteroids. Large or small, their impacts are much more successive. Because Jupiter's immense gravitational pull accelerates these objects to a collision speed of at least 216,000 kilometers per hour. If Earth became one of Jupiter's moons, then we're now in the line of destruction. As a much smaller planet, we're less likely to be able to hold those kinds of collisions. I suggest that you should build your bunkers underground right now, but there's nowhere left to go when a colossal asteroid destroys our Earth. But the main problem is, when Jupiter suddenly replaced the moon, then instead of the moon being a moon of our Earth, the Earth would become a moon of Jupiter. So the orbital speed that the moon had around the Earth would instantly become the orbital speed of the Earth around Jupiter. So yeah, Jupiter's a massive deal. And orbiting it would be the final dream for us. The moon describes an orbit around Earth because it is trapped by Earth's gravity. It is similar to how an object attached to a wire and circles around your hand when you spin it. But the moment the wire is broken, the object continues its travel in a straight line, escaping from your hand. The same thing would happen to Jupiter. The gravitational pull of tiny planet Earth is nothing in front of the giant of our solar system, so Jupiter would immediately start to travel in a straight line from the point of the moon orbit, where it appeared, ignoring completely the pull of Earth's gravity. If Jupiter is moving parallel to the orbit of Earth, Jupiter would start to orbit the Sun in the Earth orbit, but this situation would probably not last very long, since a body of the mass of Jupiter would need a much faster speed to maintain this orbit so close to the Sun, so it would really describe a decaying orbit towards the Sun in a slow spiral movement. But what about Earth? Well, if calculating the fate of Earth and Jupiter is equally difficult. Since Jupiter was following the moon's orbit, it would not collide with our planet, or it will move away from it tangentially. But Jupiter's gravity would of course pull Earth into whatever Jupiter's direction is. The acceleration of gravity directly under Jupiter would be decreased by 0.33%. So it is not a huge effect, but it is about 26,000 times larger than the effect the moon has on Earth. Therefore, the tides in the oceans on the Earth would be enormous compared to the tides due to the moon. Earth would become a satellite of Jupiter, and if Earth's speed is not enough to maintain a stable orbit, it would fall into Jupiter's gravity and causing it to collide with the giant planet. The gravitational pull from Jupiter on the Earth would generate extreme tidal forces. These would actually generate a lot of heat on our planet. This explains why Jupiter's atmosphere is about -145 degrees Celsius, while its core temperature is hotter than the surface of the Sun. So yeah, that's how you end up in a world where, if the cold doesn't get you, then maybe the daily earthquake, tsunami, or volcanic eruption will. Well, either that or you'll just be fried to death. Jupiter's magnetic field is 10 times stronger than Earth's, meaning that it emits 1,000,000 times more radiation. Whatever the case, the most predictable thing is Jupiter's radiation, and the tidal force would end all life on Earth, leaving our planet sterilized.